What's going on today, guys? Big Sam back here with you. We're going to go ahead and keep going with our project here on our workbench. And so I guess without further ado, welcome to part 2. And so from here, what we're going to do is we're going to go up here to the top left where it says model. We're going to click on this drop down menu. And what we're going to come down to drawing, and we're going to do the drawing from the design we've already created. And it's going to fully blue highlight the entire assembly that we have. If you come over here, you see we have some options, some easy things like that. Normal printer paper is what I'll be printing mine out on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go click on sheet size and go to A11.5 or 11 by 8.5. Sorry about that. So everything else looks pretty good. Go ahead and hit OK. And it's going to bring a drawing sheet up for us. As you can see, it's kind of small on the A size sheet, so what I'll go over here and do, I'll do 1 by 20 scale. That'd be about perfect. And I'm just going to drop it right here kind of over the title block. And what I'm going to do, I don't need the title block for this project. We'll go over that in some future videos, so I'm just going to go ahead and delete it out. So I'm going to come down over here. I'm going to kind of drop it here in this corner, make it look kind of nice. There we go. So that's our base, our front view model, or front view of the model that we have. I'll come up here to projected view, click on the drawing we already have, drag this up, drag it over so we have a nice side view, and then I'll do our ISO view up here, and I will hit enter. Make sure you hit enter on the keyboard, because if you hit escape or anything like that, it'll delete all 3 of the sections you just dropped. And for my isometric view, I'm obviously not going to dimension off of that. So what I'll do is double click, come up here to style, and I'll go ahead and shade it in just so it looks fairly decent. So now it's pretty much as simple as it looks, guys. So what we'll do here is go up to dimension, and we're just going to start clicking on our corners here that we're going to bring down 50 inches. Go ahead and bring over 24.5, and bingo. So I mean, literally in the 3 minutes that we've been on camera already, we already have fully dimensioned. So when we go to buy our MDF board or whatever you want to use, OBS board, whatever you want to use for a tabletop, you've already dimensioned your entire tabletop, ready to go for cut, whatever thickness you want. It really doesn't matter. Here I know we're using 3/4 of an inch, but you can essentially do whatever you want. So now I'll come down here to our bottom view, dimension, and I want to go ahead and measure up the support brace. I know it's 40 inches. And like I said, we're doing this very, very basic here, guys. This is all under the assumption that we know we're going to be using 4x4s for legs, 2x4s. So I'm not going to go ahead and measure out any of that extra nonsense that we need. It's just cluttering up. Since we know common sense, obviously, that we're just going to have to walk up and buy our 2x4s or 4x4s. I'm not going to waste time and dimension. Okay, hey, this is our 2x4. So I'm just going to do our very, very basic basic modeling here, guys, or basic dimensioning. We know that we're going to need to measure how thick our 14.5 inches are for our support beam in the center on the sides. This guy right here, actually. And from there, I mean, more or less, you could honestly take it just about from here. What we're going to do, we know that we went to the top of our tabletop. So what we'll do is we'll go from here to here. If you notice, it's 34.13. It's kind of goofy looking. So what we'll do is we'll double click on that, and I can go over here to primary precision, and I can go ahead and bring that out to the 3rd decimal place. And now I know I need 34.1/8 for length. So it works out, I mean, just perfect for what we're trying to do. Like I said, this is very, very basic. I mean, there's so much more that goes into dimensioning and proper dimensioning, things like that. I just wanted to give you guys something very, very basic to do a very easy building block off of. So when you go to the store now, you can look and you can see you have, okay, my 4x4 for my legs. I know that I'm going to need 4 24.1/8 of an inch legs to build your legs off of. You know, here you're going to have to go in and you know you're going to need 2 supports that are 14.5 inches long out of 4x4. And then you know your center support in the back is just going to be your 40 inches 4x4. And so all we have to do is a couple more here. We're going to know we need to measure our 2x4 for our slat. Whoops. We know it's going to be 50 inches though. Very, very simple. And finally, all we need to do now is dimension our final. We remember when we put the 5 supports in the center. All we have to do here, we know this is going to be our center, and this is going to be our center support. Pick it up. Bingo. 21.5 inches. Now, if you guys would like me to go into a lot more detail and build a basic BOM, things like that, bill of materials for this project, and make it a lot easier. Literally, all you have to do is go into the store and say, okay, I need this, this, and this, instead of having to do a little bit of basic math with this dimensioning. Please comment, subscribe, so I know you guys are watching, and let me know what you guys think. So as far as that, I mean, as you can see here, very, very basic, very, very easy drawing to do. I'm very, very excited to keep going on this. Next is the build, guys. So we're just moving right along with this project. I'm so very excited. Thank you guys for watching, and I think we're going to call it quits on this. The Fusion 360 software allowed us to do the modeling and go boom right into the dimensioning side of this. So now you can go to your local hardware store, pick up your whatever you're needing, and you have a fully dimensioned part. You know exactly what you need. All right. Thank you guys very much for watching. I know this is a little bit shorter video. I'm going to try to keep them a little bit shorter from now on. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much again. I know I said thank you several times now, but thank you. And the next video will be about us building this project. So thank you guys very much, and have a great day.